Hello everyone, welcome to my video. In this video, I'm going to talk about one video game that Dead by Daylight, generally said by player DBD. Now, some people may not know and some already know this video game. It's like playing hide and seek but with a twist. If the survivor or the hider get killed, the survivor lose and vice versa. Now, let's go to the main topic. What is Dead by Daylight? Dead by Daylight is a popular multiplayer horror game developed by Behavior Interactive. It was released in 2016 and is available in various gaming platforms including Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X or S, Nintendo Switch, and more. The gameplay of Dead by Daylight revolves around a unique asymmetrical multiplayer setup. In each match, there are two groups of players, Survivor and Killer. Survivor is a group up of 4 people takes on the role Survivor who find themselves trapped in a nightmarish environment. Their goal is to escape from the map by repairing generator, opening gates, and avoiding the killer. Then the killer is one player assume the role of the killer, who is formidable and often iconic horror character. The killer objective is to hunt and eliminate the survivor before they can escape. Each killer has their own special ability and power, making gameplay diverse and challenging. This game intense and suspenseful atmosphere combined with its unique multiplayer format has made a popular choice among both horror and multiplayer gaming enthusiasts. It has dedicated player community and continues to receive ongoing support from its developer. And now, how to play Dead by Daylight. In this topic, I'm gonna talk about mostly survivor gameplay, and if you wanna expertise, you can check video from pro player in description below. Survivor may play different role within a team, but they shared goal never change: evade the killer and escape the trial. Here are the basic to get you started. The first one, repair. To power up the exit gate and escape, survivor must repair 5 to 7 generator located throughout the map. Skill check will appear as you work on the generator. Fail one and the killer will be alert and your repair progress set back. Multiple survivor working on the same generator at once will speed up the repair. Second, evade. Most killers are faster than survivor. Avoiding running in a straight line, instead of drop pallet in killer path, blind them with a flashlight, or fall through window to get away. Running will leave scratch mark for them to follow. Walk, crouch, or hide in the locker to avoid detection. The longer the chase, the more time your ally have focused on the generator. Third, escape. If you struck twice by killer, you will enter the dying state, where you can be picked up and impaled on sacrificial hook. Attempt to wiggle free while being carried. If hook you'll need to rely on your ally to rescue you before the sacrifice is complete. Help each other stay alive, repair generator, and power up the exit gate to escape before the time runs out. And now, common mistake player DBD do. First is running in a straight line. One of the most detrimental mistakes that new survivors tend to make trying to escape the killer by running in a straight line. This will make it very easy for them to reach and hit you. Always try to lose killer in area that contain pallets or obstacle. that prevent you from running in a linear path. You can loop the killer run around an object, which make it very easy to them to take a shot at you. This is not only a great strategy that can buy you and your team time, but it's also second, being too noisy. Don't ignore the killer heartbeat when fixing a generator. It's a good idea to stop and escape the vicinity immediately. Being aware of your surrounding is highly important, as you will not hear the heartbeat of some killer at all. Find a safe space away from the killer to perform other action that make sound like healing or cleansing a totem. Not help dirt, not helping teammate with generator. It's fine to roam around the map to find tools that can benefit you in the game, but don't take too long. Your teammate will be working on generator to escape as quickly as possible. Not helping them with this significant task will prolong the match and complicate things. If you came across a teammate already working on generator, you should hop in and assist them. Two people fixing a generator will get the job done faster, which is essential to winning the game. Fourth, rescuing survivor too fast or too slow. You have definitely experienced this one before. Having a teammate save you to only be hit and hooked once more. Try not to do this to your fellow survivor. It's extremely important to unhook them at the appropriate time. Being patient and waiting for the killer to leave the vicinity is key to making a successful rescue. On the other hand, you don't want to be too slow either. Sometimes you want to take a break from fixing a generator to save a hooked survivor. Balance is key, so make sure you assess the situation. And this is how to improve in Dead by Daylight or DBD. First, look around. This is sound like a simple task, but it's easier said than done. When you are getting chased or dealing with a killer with no terror radius, many survivors can get snatched while working on a generator, faulting or saving a teammate on hook. To avoid this, make sure you are looking at the entire screen. Survivor have a third-person view advantage, while killer have a first-person disadvantage. Therefore, if you want know where the killer is, you will be able to find them by hiding in their blind spot. Second, practice looping. Looping means utilizing pallet, window, locker, and even map object to distract or escape the killer. It's hard to practice looping if you aren't prepared beforehand, considering the killer may down you quite easily. However, practice makes perfect, and that's what makes Dead by Daylight exciting. Looping is a mind game. You play with the killer. You are both attempting to outsmart each other with tactic, and the smartest play win. The best place to practice looping is in the map shacks. A shack is a house found on most outdoor map. It has two entrances with one pallet and a window. Shack is considered one of the safest places on the map. You can loop killer for entire game around the shack as long as you know the right place to go. However, beware that some killer will place a trap around this area, so look carefully. Third, prioritize generator or find hatch. Not every Dead by Daylight game is going to run smoothly. You will have instances where your whole team is taken out. You will also have time when killer camp your teammate until they die. which can go wrong very quickly. During this type match is the best to assess the situation. The hatch is another way for survivor to escape.